Now, Rajya Sabha member and senior Supreme Court advocate Vivek Tankha has made scathing allegations against the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath over gangster culture after the murder of Mafia Atiq Ahmad and his brother Ashraf Ahmad. In an exclusive conversation with Mirror Now, Vivek Tankha questioned the security lapses under Yogi's regime. Let's take a listen. I'm joined by a Congress MP from the Rajya Sabha and a senior advocate, Vivek Tankha, joining us here at Mirror Now. Thank you, Mr. Tankha, for taking out time and joining us here at Mirror Now. Well, we are here to discuss about what we witnessed yesterday. What were your first reactions, Mr. Tankha, when you saw those shocking, gory visuals on air? Because this happened in the glare of the media and the police over there, where three men come and they shoot point blank, and both Ashraf and his brother Atiq Ahmad are killed. What does it make of the law and order in UP, and what was your first reactions when you witnessed that?
Let me make a confession. I was not shocked or surprised at what happened. Somehow, I had an inkling something like this has to happen in UP, because their level of intolerance is so huge that they were not willing to even wait for the judicial disposal of a matter which could have led to that person being hanged or sentenced to life, though he has been sentenced to life. Number two, what was shocking was when you bring him to Gujarat, from Gujarat to UP, you bring him under such high and tight security, and as if not even an ant can sort of enter near him. And when you bring him to a hospital last night, so-called, you were taking him to a hospital, I'm not even sure whether any checkup was required or it was contrived. The inquiry will tell us. But you send him with some lay policeman, you tie their hands and just send them with policemen who are not even trained to defend themselves, forget defend the accused persons. I mean, they ran away from the scene. I mean, this is the first time I've seen the police posted to bring convicts of dreaded, I mean, they were all gangsters, both of them were gangsters, running away from the scene. I mean, the least I expected was resistance from the police. And I'm wondering why those 15, 20 policemen have not been suspended and dismissed by this time. Why were they sent? What were they doing? What was their duty? If you are so angry with what the police has done, the first thing the government should have done was to suspend all of them, dismiss them in 7 days, send a message to the police that this nonsense is not available to you. But if you don't do that, then there I can see a degree of complicity. Then what has happened would be a story which people would like to know through an inquiry. There are eyewitnesses who have put their testimony on YouTube.
Mr. Tankha, you're making a very strong statement over there. That's a loaded statement where you're saying that it appears to be a case of complicity. You're saying it with all sense of responsibility. Of course, what I also want to bring to your knowledge is the statement of Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, who says that whoever interferes with our judicial system for political purposes to intimidate and threaten anyone in society, he is also partner in punishment along with the criminal. Do you think, sir, that there is a need for the UP government to come clean
100%.
as to what exactly happened as far as the police role is concerned?
That's what I said. I said, what is the action that you've taken on your police? Mr. Kharge is completely correct when he says that when there are courts of law to punish the most dreaded people in the country. I mean, after all, the assassins of Indraji met their final punishment at the hands of the court. The assassins of Rajiv ji met whatever punishment necessary in law, and the assassins of Beyan Singh. I mean, I can give you assassins of Mahatma Gandhi. Anybody who's done these, indulged in such heinous crime, even in the past, has never been spared, and never been spared by the law of the land, by the constitution and the courts. Now, how does police come in in between and start eliminating people as if they are the judge, they are the jury, and they are the law. You can't have a police which does all the functions all in one. And this is a very scary situation in UP, which is now being called the encounter state of India. And you're wanting crores and crores of investment to come. Which sane investor in the world would like to come to UP to invest? I mean, frankly speaking, you would like to stay hundreds of miles away from such a place. So what has happened yesterday is dreadful, completely not acceptable. The UP government, I don't know what inquiry they have constituted, who are the people, who are the judges, because today we don't have faith in what the UP government is saying, because their conduct in the past has been replete with falsehood. I mean, I remember that when those Dubey boys, they were also gangsters, the way they were eliminated. I remember so many instances in UP where people have been eliminated. Now, elimination is not an answer. Elimination is maybe your political answer to a crime, to spread your TRP and support, but it can't be a civilized answer. A civilized answer will only come from courts. You hang them, you punish them. You don't spare them. Don't release them.
But Mr. Tankha, I will also have to seek your reactions on two other aspects. I will have to interject, since we do have paucity of time. That is not just Atiq Ahmad, that is brother Ashraf. It's also Atiq's son, who in a sense, we do not really know, should we term it to be an extrajudicial killing, was killed in Jhansi 2 days earlier. Are these a trend of instant justice, where 7 of the leaders and the BJP MLAs have also gone on to justify it by saying that the natural justice caught up with the gangster? What is this going to lead to? Mr. Kapil Sibal also, your former colleague from Congress Party, has also tweeted and has given an interview to say that if the rule of law is not upheld, then of course the constitution gets defeated.
No, I can't accept anybody who's justifying these killings or other killings. I mean, I'm not a supporter of gangsters. I mean, for me personally speaking, I'm somebody who would have punished gangsters on the first day. I mean, you don't let them become gangsters. I mean, why do they become gangsters? Because they get paid political patronage, and over a period of time they became dreaded names. So you should not even allow that to happen. I agree there, but completely. But the way it is being, the way you are eliminating them by means which are not acceptable in law, by means which are extra-constitutional, by means which are extrajudicial. Can we say that extrajudicial killings have become the norm of this country? No, they can't become the norm. Then where does it stop? Who is the next victim? Who will be the next person killed? So if police decides who they want to kill for what reason, I'm sorry, then this country, it would be a banana republic. It's not a constitutional republic.